Hey, Sophie. Hey, do you want to be YouTube famous? Is this your big break? All right. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Daniela and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. I sell on other platforms as well, but those are my two main ones that I sell on right now. Thanks for joining. So today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to take you along with me. It's Saturday. It's a nice day, in case you can't tell. The sun's out, which is really nice. And I'm going to be working in my parents' garden. What else am I going to do today? I'm probably going to photograph some things, list some things. I do want to take you guys along on my journey of researching items and how I do that and how I know what to list them at and what's that behind the scenes that goes on with that. So if you didn't watch my last video, I'll link it here maybe, wherever it's going to pop up, where I talk about me pulling all my inventory off of the reel. Not all of it, that's a lie. There's still 100 pieces maybe on there, because I pulled a couple more. Anyway, there's still pieces on there, but I pulled the majority of it because nothing's open and I need items to source from, and the items that were on the reel were 50% off or higher. So I talk all about that in my last video. So I'll take you along that journey today as well. Not to be somber, but I'm going to be a little personal. Today is my dad's 2-year anniversary of his passing, and we're supposed to be having a mass for him today. However, stay-at-home order and everything else that's going on in the world with the pandemic, can't do that. So we're going to watch the virtual mass and probably going to go visit him at the cemetery and spend a little time with my mom, my sister, and my grandmother, and my husband, and, just kind of a little bit of a family day. It's a sad day, but, it's also a happy day because we talk about all the crazy things that he used to do. My dad and I are basically twins, so he was a fun guy. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's going to be a little different, kind of a vlog style, kind of a reseller informative video, just a little bit of everything. That's what we do here at the Chronicles of a Reseller. All right, guys, enjoy. Okay, so my game plan for today is to obviously get dressed, which I've done. I have to go run some errands. I got to drop some stuff off at the post office. I need to pick up some groceries, which is always fun right now. Really quick, like the bare minimum is what I'm going to grab. Come back home. I'm going to change again. Well, I'm going to change my shoes anyway again. And I'm going to head over to my parents' house. I'm going to grab all of my gardening tools. I'm going to start gardening. We have to fix a cement wall, so that will be fun. And what else am I going to do? I don't know. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to take you along with me. And then when that's all done, which will speed up this whole process, so you don't have to watch everything. When that's all done, we're going to come back and we're going to sit down and we're going to do some reseller stuff. And then I don't know what we're going to do. We'll do something. So let's talk about sales for a second. So I have not made a single sale on Poshmark since it's been that long. 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. It's in that range. I've made sales on eBay up until Wednesday of this week. Today's Saturday, so I haven't had a sale in 3 days. I just had to count my fingers. Yeah, 3 days. And it's fine. I'm part-time. I have a full-time job, so I don't depend on this income, but this side hustle income helps me fund other things I'd like to do in my life, like save money and pay off my student loans and save for a house and all those kind of things. So today I'll probably strategize a little bit, see what's going on, maybe tweak a few things. I think I'm going to do an experiment regarding sharing and listing and following those 3 components of Poshmark. Oh my God, I'm showing you my nails. Look at this. I can't believe I just showed you that. That's so bad. My nails are always manicured. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do an experiment and do a video across a few days and then release that to you guys so you can see if there's any correlation with anything. Like, I know there's other videos out there, but I'm going to try the sharing in different ways. I'm gonna try the following in different ways. Like, I'm just gonna create different variables and just go from there. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. This is my love-hate relationship with Poshmark. I put in so much effort and I do so much and I get no return for sometimes weeks. And then all of a sudden, with no rhyme or reason, I get a ton of sales and I make so much money. And it's like, well, can you give me some analytics, please? Can you tell me what I'm doing? Right or wrong? I need to know. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know. Okay, so we're here at my parents' house and we are going to start the gardening process. Yes, I have aluminum foil in my hand. I have to bring it inside. Yeah, so I'll show you a little bit of like what we do here in the garden. It's actually a really big deal to my family to do this. So let me show you a little bit of what we do. One of our fig trees. We have a whole bunch of them. Let me show you. All those guys right there, and those 2 big blue tubs, those are all fig trees. That right there is our garden that you'll see. I have a lot of work to do in there. A lot of work. But that's where it is. So we plant tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplants, spinach, lettuce, onions, peppers, green beans, everything you can imagine we plant. So I need to get that garden ready so we can start doing that. And today, and actually this weekend, is perfect for it. So that's what I'll be spending my time doing. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about my process and what I do when I get an item that I need to research. So let me explain a little bit what my process is like when I have an item that I've either sourced or that was donated to me, and I need to find out what its value is for reselling. And I think it's important to remember that the items that we are picking up, even if they're brand new with tags, their value is not the same. Sorry, my cats were killing each other. So that's fun. Anyway, I think it's important to remember that even if an item is new with tags, that does not mean that you can resell it for that dollar amount. There are lots of expensive brands that just don't resell for what you think they would. So it's important to really do that research and understand the brands and understand their value and all of that stuff. So first things first, take the item, inspect it. Even though I've already inspected it, if I bought it, it doesn't matter, because how many times do you find flaws after you've gone sourcing, right? Even when I got the stuff back from the Real, I took each piece, I inspected it, I looked at every seam, I did everything because anything can happen in transit. So I went through all that. Once that is done, I'll take one piece at a time. I usually separate it into categories. So I'll do all jeans, all shoes, all tops. Cats will be running in and out of this video, I guess. That's just the theme today. Um, so I'll separate them into categories and then I go from there. So let's say I have a pair of jeans. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to go to Sellhound. I'm going to go to eBay. And I'm going to go to Poshmark. Those are the 4 places I go to. And I'll show you guys this once I explain it. I'm going to put in a little video clip of me going through everything. So, because sometimes it's nice to see the visual piece of it. So I'll go to those 4 sites and I'll have the tabs open. So I'll usually split my screen and I'll do Sellhound and Poshmark first because Poshmark is typically where I post to first. Look the item up that way. I'll look and see what the solds are like. Sellhound gives you an idea of where the range of the solds are. You can go through each platform and look at all the different solds that way, and it gives you an average, and then you can go individual. So that's helpful. But I still like to go to the site as well, and I just want to see like what's trending, what's recently sold, when did it sell, like all that kind of stuff. So I'll do that on Poshmark. I will filter the search and I'll look for a specific item that way, and I'll look and see what the solds are like. eBay gives a little bit more detail when I do this, and I'll go on eBay and I'll do the same thing. And sometimes I'll go to the Real if it's like a luxury item, and I just kind of want to see where they've priced things at, and I'll do the same thing with ThredUp. So it's like a multi-step process. It takes a while to do. You get faster with time, but if you're sourcing higher end pieces, sometimes you really need to dig deep, because just because it says Prada or Fendi or Gucci doesn't mean that you're going to sell it for $400. It's just the facts. That's just the way it is in the resale market. The other thing I'll do is I'll go into Google and I'll just do a blank search of like, I don't know, Madewell high-rise jeans, whatever. Let's say it has a style name. I'll insert the style name. And I'll just scroll through images just to see what shows up in the solds. Poshmark always shows up, as does eBay. So I'll just scroll through and I'll see if there's, oh wow, there's a lot that are in stock. Oh, there's a lot of these that sold. I'll click on the solds. I'll see what they were sold at. I'll look at whatever's in stock and I'll see what they're priced at. That kind of gives you an idea. So there's lots of different ways to do this, and I'm going to show it to you guys in a little bit. Once I do all this, if I haven't already photographed and drafted, I will photograph, I will draft, or I'll list. And then we go. I don't typically participate in closet clear out. I don't typically participate in offers to likers when Poshmark tells me to do it. I will send out offers whenever I feel like it. Sometimes when people like items throughout the day, at night I'll go through, or twice a day I'll go through and I'll send offers to those likers. Other times I'll just do one blanket offer to likers once a month where I offer almost 50% off or more off an item. I'm still making money on it. It's just going to be my bottom line basically that's going to go out. Sometimes I'll do, I don't know, anywhere from 30 to 40% off and then free shipping. So I do a once a month big sale in my closet. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I still do it. It's worth doing. I do not do closet clear out. I have no interest in sitting there and marking everything down and then having to raise it back up. I'm just going to relist it. If it hasn't sold, I'm just going to relist it. Unless the item is a bad buy, then I'll pull it and send it to ThredUp in a bag and have them deal with it. Or I donate it. Those are the 2 things I do. And it's just a loss at that point, and I just learned my lesson. So, with all of that information and interruptions by the animals, I'm going to now show you what my process is. So I'm going to share my screen with all of you. You're going to see what I do from start to finish and how I split my screens and all of that. And then I'll show you how I list the item. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so let's go into Google here, and we're just going to type an item that I actually already have listed in my Poshmark closet, but I want to show you just the process of that. So, oh, it won't let me type. Here we go. So these are a pair of Corky's Mona Black Leather Moto Boots. And this is my listing. So this would show you the importance of search engine optimization and how this all works on Google. So let me just make this bigger for a second. So this title right here, if someone's typing this exact title in or has these keywords in it, these are their items that are going to pop up. So this is mine on Poshmark. This is mine on eBay. I mean, Mercari. Here are some other. Nordstrom Rack is the first one. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Then, of course, you have some random ones that come up because of Moto Boots. These are really cute. Uh, eBay, here's my other listing. Oh, I have these ones listed at 99. That would be a typo. Keep going, keep going. Okay, so this shows you all the different boots in that range, right? So what I like to do is I like to go to images. You can go to shopping. I just like to go to images because I get a clear picture of where these items were sold on, these exact boots, where they were sold. Oh, here's my Tradesy listing right here. So you have my eBay listing, Mercari, Poshmark, and my Tradesy listing. So I think it's really important. Oh, and this is my Pinterest. So I think it's very important to understand search engine optimization before you even dive into the comps and all that kind of stuff, because you need to know how to make your item visible before you can worry about price. So I plan on doing a video on search engine optimization and keywords and branding and all that kind of stuff in the future. And we can talk about all that stuff. But right now, let's just look and see what's going on. So here is one that was on Poshmark, same boots, out of stock. Let's see what they sold for. $82. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open this in another tab. I want to take a look at it later and see what type of descriptions they had. Here's another one, $45. Let's open that guy up and take a peek. This one, Corky's, Poshmark as well, $51. Take a look at that. Here's another one. So I like to do like five or six, $108. And let's do one more. This guy, 82. Sometimes you'll see these photos. They may look different, but it's the same buyer, so you might get some duplicates in here. So let's look at this first one. So these are sold out. Same boot that I have. The size 7. No flaws. She was able to sell it for $82. One person liked it. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm eating a grape. I'm hungry. Here's the next one. Sold for $45. Brand new, never worn. Let's go into her closet. Sometimes it's people that are just selling their items and they don't care what they go for. Sometimes it's just people cleaning out their Poshmark closet and they want to make room for more inventory and they just took whatever offer they could get. So there's a lot that goes into it. Next one. These are brown. So I'm wondering if there's a difference between the black leather and the brown leather. So 51, only worn once. Look at her pictures. I mean, they're a little dark. That might play a part in it. Their pictures are not that clear. A little scuffing back there. How many people like this one? 12 people. Okay. Let's see what her closet looks like. A lot of baby stuff. So it looks like she's just cleaning out her own personal closet. So, okay, here's another one. These are new. Sold for $108. Nice pictures, nice and clear. You can see the item nicely. Really nice. It's a good size. It's 8.5. Very brief description. Had 21 likes and was able to sell for $108. This is where I'd like to be at, in this range. And then this guy, size 7, sold for 82. She's got a nice little description here. They are pre-owned. There are no flaws. These are similar to mine. They are pre-worn, but they do not have any flaws to them. So, all right, 82. So I'm going to say the range for these boots are like that 50 to 80 mark. You have a few that are a little high, you have a few that are kind of low, but it's kind of all over the place. All right, so that's Google. Cool. Now what I'm going to do is create 2 windows, and I'm actually going to copy this, and I'm going to go into Sellhound. Now, I don't use Sellhound for listing or anything like that. I use it solely to look up comps. So let's fetch this, see what comes up. Now, I've already done this, but I want to show you guys. I'm going to tile the window to the left, tile this guy right here. So Sellhound gives you a great breakdown as to what the average sold prices are. So on Mercari, we're seeing the average sold is 66. Now it's going to pull all Corkies that are leather boots. It's pulling your keywords to make this, now what would you call it? They're pulling your keywords to show you the depiction of what the comps are on each platform. On Poshmark, we're seeing that the average sold is 28, which is not accurate. So it means it's not picking anything up with this title, because we just saw a bunch from Poshmark that were there. Nothing else is coming up. All right, so let's change this and put Corkies, take out the Mona, black leather Mona boots, and see what happens. Okay, and that changed it. So we have an average of 54.47 on eBay, 28. See how this changes it brings it down to 28.50 on Mercari. That's interesting. Poshmark 49.24 is their average. Okay, so now if I want to break this down even more, let's say, I don't know, let's do eBay. I'm going to scroll. Oh, this is not going to let me. This is not going to work. It's not going to work. Let's make this bigger. All right. So it's hard for me to show you in the split screen. Here you see what it's currently listed at. Here you see the sold pricing. So now this is breaking it down by used, because that's what I have selected here. You could select it as new, but mine aren't new. I want to see the used price. So the solds. We have an $88, $58, $50. Listing prices, 93, 78, 68, 66. So they're all in that 50 to 60 range. You have one that seems to be on the higher end. Okay, let's go to Poshmark. So here you see the average sold here. We've got $49, 124, 115, 105, 99, 95, 90, 89, 85. So this is just an average of what they're all selling at that $49 price point, but this is showing you all of the solds. 75, 75, 65, 75. So I would say Poshmark clearly has a better market for these boots. That doesn't mean I'm not going to cross-list it on all the other platforms, which I've already done. I'm still going to cross-list them on the other platforms. I think it's important to be in front of different audiences because you never know what can happen. But it looks like this is the leather boots sell pretty well on Poshmark. Here's another one, 45. So now it's trying to go down, right? We're in the lower end. So I might have priced them a little high at the $95, $99 range, but that's, I know that I'm not going to get that, or it's very unlikely that I'm going to get that. I'm not going to get my $95 here. that I have it listed at. I'm probably going to get between the $60 to $85 range, and that's fine. I like to give myself a little bit of wiggle room to negotiate, send offers, free shipping, like that kind of stuff. So that's the sell hound portion of it. Okay, welcome to my closet. Let's find these boots. Here they go. I'm just going to show you what my listing looks like. This doesn't mean there's a right or wrong way to do it. I like to incorporate a stock photo just for styling purposes, because sometimes it's difficult when you put stuff on a hanger or you're just displaying it in the way that I'm displaying it right here on the side to see what it really looks like on someone's foot or how a dress would look on someone. So here's my stock photo. Here's my title. These are all of my photos that I took. I clearly didn't edit any of these. I usually go through and edit them all to make them brighter, but I clearly didn't do that with this boot, which is fine. So all I do in my listing is I repeat my title in the first line. I have quick little bullets about the item itself using descriptive words. I may incorporate a line or two for if an item was on Nordstrom or on Revolve or on Anthropology or something. I might take like a couple sentences, put some of their keywords in it, and I'll incorporate them here. I add the approximate heel height. And then I also included on here that these boots are still available on the Nordstrom website. So you can pay full price on the Nordstrom website, or you can come to me, you can make me an offer, and we can work something out. So, I mean, I don't have a ton of likes or anything on them yet. They've only been listed for a week. I'm not concerned. They're super cute. And if they don't sell now, they'll sell later on. So I hope that's helpful. I mean, I know it's a lot of investigating. Like I can just come in here too. So I can come into Poshmark, which I should probably show you, and just type in, type that wrong, Corky's leather moto boots. That's people. Listings. All right, now here we go. This is where Poshmark is very similar to not eBay. It's very similar to Google. It will pull, so it's based off of when it was last shared, and your SEO, your keywords. So this item, my item was last shared when? I don't remember when I shared it. 19 minutes ago. Makes sense. So it's up here at the top. So here you can see sharing your own items will bring them up to the top. Okay, that's cool. I type in, if I take out moto, it's like a game doing this, trying to see what comes up. Now I get some different boots. And notice that I don't pop up until down here because other people have clearly shared recently. Let's see when this person shared 4 minutes ago. Okay, so these are actually really cute. Too bad they're not my size. So this just shows you I was up here, I was the third one, and now I'm a few lines down as people keep sharing. So share your own items. So important. So I hope this is helpful. I mean, it's just a quick little breakdown. There's so much more that you can do, but this is just the basics. Really, you just need to sit down and just research. Take some time on different items that you really want to learn about and see what the market's like. And then this gets easier with time and with practice and with patience. You'll be able to do this without as much time and effort spent in the research portion of it. Okay, I know this is a reselling channel, but this is just life, right? You know, today's a tough day, and I really miss him. My dad and I were really close, really, really close. The last few years of his life, I mean, I was the it person. You know, I took him to the hospital. I did all that stuff. In his last days, I was there. My mom had to work. So, as sad as today is, there's so many things to be happy about and thankful for, and all the experiences that he's given me, and lessons that I learned, and how to work a car and change oil, and all that stuff, even how to work the simple things like the snowmobile and the till for the garden. I mean, things that he always did, he always taught me. And my mom always laughs because she always says, "How do you know how to do that? How do you know?" I don't know how to do that. Daddy taught me. He always taught me everything. We were always together. So it's a tough day. And it's tough to be motivated. It's really tough. But he would want me to be motivated, and he would want me to be doing things and enjoying life and just laugh. My dad was known for his laugh and his big eyes, and that's what I'm going to do. So, to end on a positive note, thank you so much for watching my channel, my video, subscribing and liking and all of that great stuff. I really appreciate it. I'm just a little tiny part-time reseller in this big world of reselling, so it means a lot to me that all of you guys are here and watching, and I hope you enjoy the content I'm putting out, and I'm trying to be creative and give you guys some different content that's maybe already been talked about, but give a different spin on it and just kind of give you my perspective on it all and hopefully teach you a few things along the way. So if you like this video, hit the like button. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on everything and maybe what your processes are. Let me know what you'd like to see me do here on YouTube. And maybe subscribe if you want so you can know when my latest video comes out. It's always Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, I'm going to go and do some stuff that's going to make me laugh and smile. So I hope you guys have a great, great day and a great week. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. A ton that seemed to be in stock. Wow, excuse me. Okay, so I actually have oh my god.